Adrenaline rush seekers from all over the world have been visiting Uganda for over 15 years for rafting in the Ntanda Falls and Bujagali Rapids on the upper run of Uganda's River Nile. However, plans to construct 5 dams to meet Uganda's energy demands threatens to shut down the businesses of tour operators in the region. Tour operators taking visitors along the Grade 5 Rapids, the second most dangerous category wafers can navigate, claim they are among some of the finest stretches of whitewater in the world. They say the entire industry could come to a grinding halt if the rest of the planned dams are allowed to go ahead, potentially costing Uganda's economy millions of dollars in lost tourist revenues.
We came here because we were recommended by a friend, and so that's why we came, and we'll recommend it to other people to come, and they'll bring money to the area, see a different part of Uganda. But if the dams come, obviously the rapids will be affected and it won't be possible to raft up here.
Environmental groups have equally pointed out the long-term effects of dam construction, such as lowering water levels in Lake Victoria, the largest tropical lake in the world and the source of River Nile. They advance the project will negatively impact the livelihoods of over 6,000 people who depend on these waters for fishing and agriculture. The government, however, insists that these projects are necessary to secure Uganda's energy future, as electricity supply deficit stands at about 130 megawatts at peak demand, according to the sector regulator, Electricity Regulatory Authority (ERA). Critics point out that only about 5% of the population is connected to the national grid and that more investments in the power lines, not dams, are required. The energy providers, however, insist that Uganda's energy future depends on the dams and express hope that rafters will find some other places to raft.
It's very difficult sometimes to balance the development of energy and the ecosystem. Some things have to be disorganized. It's a trade-off that the government has to make. Do we keep the water rafting locations, or ideally we use the same locations to develop energy and ask the rafters to get another location on the same river?
It isn't clear where the rafters are meant to relocate, but the Ugandan government's priority is to avoid 24-hour power outages, which last year stoked public anger, igniting a series of riots across the country.